passt es mir doch gar nicht an.
Dear Diary, so much has happened that I am not even sure how to update you on everything. But I will try, my darling diary, even if I sound like a rambling lunatic. A lunatic? What does that even mean? Is my reality skewed? Maybe the sky really is red. Who are you to challenge me? After all, I am rejecting your reality and substituting it with my own. Oh dear diary, let me start from the beginning so you can understand what I am saying. The days here have become so cold and the wind so harsh and strong that it blows me to the ground that I am left to crawl in dirt. But I, Anastasia, keep roaming outside to satisfy my hunger. My hunger for adventure. As I wandered through the forest in the bitter freezing temperatures, I felt a pang of pain in my chest. The cold air I keep inhaling might be causing this pain. Or perhaps it was more. Maybe it was just my aching heart. My days were filled with sounds of my echoing footsteps, my crazy chants, and sometimes even my stomach growling in hunger. That would be the most I would hear all day. Oh, don't get me wrong, dear diary. I hear lots of noise. The birds tweeting, the leaves falling, the trees whispering. But what I no longer hear are human voices. Good morning, said a voice. I turned around immediately to see where this voice came from. Surely, it must be a human. It's been so long. Where are you, human? I cried out. But I saw no human. Instead, before me stood a tall horse with a handsome golden mane. A horse, I thought to myself. Where could it have come from? I come from far away, the horse replied. Oh dear diary, I was flabbergasted. How could this be? Did the talking horse that stood before me just read my mind? Anastasia, it said. Don't look so surprised. How do you know my name? I snapped. I know everything about you. I am not just your average talking horse. I am the most intuitive, perceptive horse you will ever meet, it boasted. I was at a loss of words, and I stood before this horse like a gaping goldfish. Could this horse really know me? Impossible. It must be some kind of trick. I know it is bluffing. What are those large blinders that cover your eyes? Are you blind? I inquired. Quite the contrary, Anastasia, replied the horse. This allows me to see. Come now, I could take you to the top of the mountain. You would not even have to walk, beckoned the horse. The horse had a good point. I was tired of dragging my crippled body for so long in the cold, and so I climbed onto the horse. As the horse galloped onwards, I was enveloped by many emotions, some of which seemed completely foreign to me. For instance, I started to feel very warm. Not an uncomfortable hotness, but a soothing, peaceful warmth. Oh, talking horse, why do I feel so warm? I whispered as I put my arms around the horse's neck. Anastasia, my dear, You have wrapped my long golden mane all around yourself, it replied. Oh, indeed I have. I most certainly have, I muttered. To feel warm is such a foreign feeling. After years of feeling cold, I had lost all feeling. All feeling except the feeling of numbness. And after feeling nothing, and now to feel something, was almost some kind of forbidden luxury that I wonder if I really deserve to have. Anastasia, Anastasia, what are you doing? Cried a voice. I looked up only to see my friend, the wise owl, flying above my head. I'm warm. After all this time, I feel warm, I proudly declared to the owl. Anastasia, you do not even know the horse or where it is going. How do you not know that it is taking you to the path of hell? Oh, shut up, I growled. You are just being jealous of the silky feeling of warmth that lights me up. But just as I spoke, the horse started to gallop faster. We were crossing loose rocks and soon started an avalanche of boulders that came tumbling down, knocking both me and the horse to the ground. Oh, horse, you are bleeding on your leg, I cried out. Oh, Anastasia, you are bleeding from the shoulder, shouted back the horse. And sure enough I was. But despite the pain, I still felt a warmth. A warmth, for before me was another creature bleeding. And in a strange way, I felt connected. We shared something. We shared blood, pain, and pleasure. Come now, beckoned the horse. Get on me. Let us continue our adventure. Don't do it, Anastasia, shrieked the owl. Get out before it is too late. This will only lead to your destruction. Don't you see? No good can come from this. Shut up, you stupid owl. You are only trying to take away the only moment of pleasure I've ever had, and ever will have. I shouted. And with that, the horse started galloping. Oh, talking horse, I cooed. Why are there no reins on you? Ha! Replied the horse. That is because nobody controls me, boasted the horse. I bet you are hungry, it said. I was quite surprised. Were my moods that easily detectable? Or perhaps my stomach just growls very loudly. But as I rode on, the horse was soon able to predict almost everything. When I was thirsty, when I wanted to sleep, when I wanted to rest, and when I was tired. I began to get worried. How is this possible? I, Anastasia, am a complicated creature. How could I be this predictable? And I began to feel another foreign emotion. Vulnerability. You know, my darling diary, that little thing deep inside that you hide tucked away into the deepest corner of your heart. Vulnerability was soon followed by another feeling. I do not know what it is called, but you know that feeling where you are completely at ease, even when your guard is dropped and you are completely exposed. But yet it feels almost natural, and not as frightening as I would have thought. What is that called? The horse rode on, and this time we climbed what seemed like a vertical slope. As we made it over the steepest pitch, I felt another feeling. Euphoria. That feeling where your brain is flooded with pleasure, The last time I felt that was years ago in a Siberian prison where I tore the book I was reading from its spine only to inhale the glue that bound it. Get off the horse, Anastasia! Oh, again, that stupid owl just keeps shouting. Shut up, owl! Shut up! Go away! Go away! I am happy now. What can't you understand? Watch out, Anastasia! The horse is taking you towards fire! The owl warned. Sure enough, the owl was right, as we were heading towards a burning bush. Oh, stop. Please. I beg you to stop. I pleaded with the horse, but it kept galloping. I panicked, as there were no reins on the horse and all I could do was cling onto its neck for dear life. And so we headed towards the fire. Fire is interesting. It is warm from a distance, and you can long for it. But when you come too close, it gets so excruciatingly painful. We landed on the ground once more. Oh, horse, your beautiful golden mane. It's all gone. The fire has burnt you, I cried. There was nothing but scabs all over you. Anastasia, replied the horse, you too have scabs all over you. And sure enough, I did. We both had scabs together. Anastasia, cried the owl, I am warning you. You are destroying yourself. Do not ride the horse. Oh, owl, I cannot do that. I must ride this horse even though it is ugly and lost its golden mane. We are connected and intertwined. Scabs do not connect two souls, cried the owl. While I, Anastasia, can resist many things, and while I prided myself on having extraordinary self-control, when it came to riding this horse, I was becoming an obsessed lunatic. Oh, horse, let's go by the river, I shouted. But the horse did not listen to me. I felt once more powerless, as I had no reins to control it. Where are you going? I asked. Home, it replied. Home? I was baffled. By now we had reached the top of the mountain and we were about to begin the descent. Oh, horse, this is too steep and rocky. Please go slow, I pleaded. But alas, the horse did not take heed to my pleas and galloped down at high speed, with me balanced precariously on top. In agony, I cried out, "Oh, slow down, slow down!" But the horse turned a deaf ear on me. Then as I looked down the mountain, I saw a most frightening sight. There was a circle of fire. And then I saw something else, extremely hideous and repulsive. Oh, how can I describe this? But I could swear that I saw the devil standing tall, holding a pair of sturdy reins. I was stunned. Is that who has your reins? The devil? I asked. The horse remained silent. I then pulled the blinders that covered the horse's eyes, only to be shocked at a pair of red eyes that stared right back at me. I was speechless, as I honestly expected to see comforting blue eyes, not evil red eyes. I was now frantic. I did not want to burn to death in this ring of fire, and so I jumped off the horse. In doing so, I tumbled and rolled down numerous sharp, pointy rocks. I felt every bone in my body snap. As I lay on the rocks, I used the last ounce of energy I had to throw a sharp rock at the horse. "Damn you," I shouted. The rock hit the horse with such intensity that I saw it instantly collapse and roll down the rocks onto the arms of the devil that had awaited it at the bottom of the mountain. The horse attempted to stand up, but failed. All its legs were broken. I wonder what the devil will do now that its horse is not rideable anymore. I thought to myself, even though I am no longer riding this horse, I am still connected to it. Not only did this horse have broken legs just like me, but now it will suffer just like me. And for a moment there, I suddenly realized I am not as alone in this world as I thought I was. As I lay on the rocks, I felt a surge of even more emotions. Clarity, followed by disappointment. Then comes the feeling of foolishness. The feeling you get when you are in over your head. Then comes relief. The feeling you get when you know you just avoided something disastrous. And then I felt a very familiar feeling. A feeling of excruciating pain. "Anastasia, are you all right? I will help you," cried the owl. "Oh, owl, you tried to warn me, but I did not listen to you," I said. "Oh, what's that?" asked the owl. "Oh, I'm sorry. Let me spit out my broken teeth. It can really affect my speech." But as I laid on the rocks, I asked myself, was this all worth it? Or was it in vain? I don't know, my darling diary. Is a lifetime of pain worth a few moments of pleasure? You better believe it most certainly is. Anastasia.
Doch ein Mann bescheren, wohl mit 1000 Hochversehn. Wenn wir zwei zusammen wären, möcht mein Singen mir vergehen.
The days here have become so cold and windy. Damn it. The rock hit the horse with such intensity that I saw it instantly collapse and roll down. The horse... One more time. I was at a loss of words, and I stood this. One more time. I am the most intuitive, perceptive horse